Professor M.S. Rao claims that your hard skills help you acquire employment, but your soft skills help ensure your employability. Do you want to stand out from your classmates and colleagues to get ahead as a leader? Then you need to spend less time focusing on these hard skills that anyone can look up in a book and start dedicating yourself to these 4 buckets of soft skills. That first bucket is relationship building. Always be willing to help and position yourself as the go-to for anything critical to your role or your team. Find common interests and complementary strengths on your team, and most importantly, have a strong sense of empathy. By that we mean express genuine interest. You're not the center of the universe, and everyone is the star of their own show. So it's okay to let others feel good about their lives. Take a step into their shoes for a sense of perspective. Know that they have feelings too and acknowledge them if and when they surface. Be supportive. Life is hard and the last thing anyone needs is judgment. Be attentive, be present, and listen. Similarly, focus on teamwork. Share credit where credit is due. In this day and age, it takes a village to get something done in the corporate world, so don't be selfish. Celebrate wins and praise your team. Why not make someone feel great about their accomplishment? If someone on your team looks good, it makes you look good as a leader. The second main bucket here is emotional intelligence, that EQ that you always hear about. To really nail this down, don't act on impulse, and always take a pause to think before you act, or even speak. Similarly, do not react quickly to your own emotions. Be self-aware and understand your own feelings. Others will notice your self-awareness and be drawn towards it, and it will really make you stand out from others. Remember that your words and actions have consequences, and it can offend people. It doesn't matter how you feel about something, it matters how someone else does. This is a common misconception that people often overlook. The third bucket here is professional disposition. This really comes down to tactical skills and drive. The first one here being time management. This is huge for leadership. Make sure you can prioritize, and that can be as simple as scheduling your tasks on your calendar if you need to hold yourself accountable. Delegate. If you want to grow into a leadership role, you need to learn to do this above all else. You are only holding yourself back if you are unable to delegate appropriately. And finally, say no. This applies to both you and your direct reports. It is your job to protect them and their time. This next piece is work ethic. A lot of people say they have it, but they don't truly understand what they mean. At its essence, show up and deliver, and get everything done. Avoid committing to things you're not sure you can deliver on, and don't deflect blame in your own mistakes. Own everything and be self-aware like I mentioned previously. And finally here, have a positive attitude. Be better than great. Everyone is good, so why not be great? Start a conversation with being great when you're asked, "How you doing?" and see how it goes, and the energy it can bring to a conversation. Avoid complaining and gossiping. Nobody cares and nobody likes it. And speak highly of others always. That way they'll be more likely to speak highly of you. And the last main bucket here is communication. This is going to be critical for anybody, anytime, any place in their career. Listen without interrupting. Do your best to always be positive. Focus on body language even when on a video call. And no slouching. Be a good negotiator. I have a whole video on negotiation tips and tactics that really anyone should watch. Listen, have a BATNA, tease out what the other side wants, and look for a win-win. The goal is to get a deal done where everyone benefits. Similarly, learn to be persuasive. Always be looking for what matters the most to others and cater your conversations to resonate with that. Don't be afraid of pulling on emotional strings to build rapport. And to round it all off, be comfortable with conflict and resolving it. It is okay to disagree, but avoid arguments or accusations. Be solutions-oriented. Even if you have an issue that is work-related, always come to the conversation with options for solutions to whatever problem to promote a strong and purposeful discussion. Most importantly, know when you are or were in the wrong and take responsibility. These are all key soft skills that anyone should truly embrace to further themselves in their life and their career. Work smart, be kind, and help others. Thank you so much if you made it this far. Please consider liking and subscribing for more professional development content, and feel free to comment any questions below.